Hey guys, so this is my finished 1/6 scale Michael Myers house diorama, the Myers house. It took me about 4 months to build, and I have a few other videos on this describing the earlier steps, but I think in this video I'm just going to go over everything. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting out, we got the base, which is made out of insulation foam. They sell it at Home Depot, 24 inches by 24 inches, 2 feet. Next we got the grass, and this is, I got it from Amazon. I think it's miniature, I think it's dollhouse grass, maybe? Got it at Amazon. If anyone wants to get it for their own diorama, I can send a link. Just send me a message. The next thing is it's plaster of Paris that I use for this, and I ended up mixing it, and then I spread it out with a plastic knife and one of those wooden paint stirrers. I ended up just forming it with my hands at the end. And I used a gray and white acrylic paint. I use Liquitex for mostly everything on this house. So yeah. For the cracks in between, I mixed gray and black to get a darker gray. But black was a little too harsh, so I used very dark gray. The next thing, I used this moss that I got from Michael's for the transition from the grass to the mulch. And the mulch, I used this rubber mulch that I got off of Amazon. The bushes I got from Amazon, I think they were like fake shrubbery, and they came in like packs of 6, and I cut the strands off, and they had aluminum wire for the stalk, so I just stuck it into the ground. It worked out pretty nice. I can send a link to that too if you want. Just send me a message. Next, the Stroud Realty sign kind of got messed up when I was painting this. I ended up getting some paint on that. I might keep it. I might cut this one out and put it on there. But I got some cardstock behind that to keep it rigid, and then this was this was part of a dowel, and I got the dowel. I got a lot of the dowels from Michael's, and there's like an assorted bin of dowels. And I got these magnets here. I use these in a few different places on this house. I have a nail, small nail, and it just sticks on here. I use brown acrylic Liquitex paint for that. My printer wasn't working when I was wanting to do the sign, so I made this one. And then my printer worked like a day later, so I got that one. But I did this with cardstock and then Sharpie marker. And then I used white Liquitex acrylic paint for the O, the D, and the E, because I made the holes too small. And you can tell that this is painted darker too than that. I think that one looks a lot better, but except for that. But yeah. Moving up, we got the porch. I did the steps with the pink insulation foam. I did a large piece, a smaller piece, a smaller piece, and a smaller piece. Then I used jumbo popsicle sticks for the tops. Painted them white. I did 2. I cut one in half here and here because they were bigger steps. The porch is insulation foam that I painted, and then I put a piece of plywood or balsa wood over that, or 2 pieces. And then I got the jumbo popsicle sticks for the top there. This is just a piece of the grass that I painted. It was an extra piece, painted brown. It sticks right in the hole there, or in the doorway, so it's great. It works. I got dowels, square dowels for the doorway and the frames for the doors. I got the popsicle sticks there. Cut the ends off. I got plexiglass for the windows and the door window. I just got a piece of paper that I colored with Sharpie marker, and then I painted with I drew the no trespassing on a pen, and I know it's supposed to be white, but I tried to do it with paint, and it just the letters weren't coming out very good. This pumpkin here used to be this, and I carved out the center of it from the bottom. I took out this because I guess it used to be a hair clip, I think, and I painted it a lighter orange, and I painted just the smiley face, or just the jack-o'-lantern face, yellow. Inside is white, and I did that so it would light up better. And the light underneath is just a here. It's just a light from one of those candle lanterns. I took the square part off, so you can see it's white and then yellow. But once you do that, the light kind of stops working because it needs to be pressed in, and the candle portion, or the round portion on top of this, usually has something to hold it down. But I used this. I used the balloon actually. I cut a piece of balloon off to do it, and it's fine. It works. So anytime you want to turn it off, you just gotta move the rubber band or the. Let's see, yeah, and then stay. But yeah, worked out pretty well. I wish I could put a magnet inside so it could stay, but it didn't really work out in my favor. So moving on, something else. All right. I got the roof, and I took 80 grit sandpaper, cut it into paper pieces, and then I did a strip. I painted it black, and so on and so forth, and then I painted in gray, and then I just painted for the finish. I painted black, and because it was a lot, there were spots where it was way too gray, so. It looks pretty cool. Looks like a roof, so it works good. And then for once I got all the framed, the windows framed and everything, I measured out popsicle sticks, medium popsicle sticks. I painted them all individually, and then I put them on. I did the bottom. I did all these ones before I glued the house to the base, and then after that, I did the top. Then here is just more dowels from, and I cut them and I painted them to make them match. And then here, it's just another piece of foam all the way down, and I glued it here. And then I have same thing, the popsicle sticks, and I painted them individually. And then I also nailed it for more stability on both sides. So you can see that. Don't mind the background. That's just my family. It's Christmas Eve, so. So then I got another piece of this press board that I use for the door. I described how to make the door in the last update. And I got some more foam here. I glued it down, and then you see there's nails inside. Next thing, I got these lights, these Christmas lights from the Dollar Tree, and they're orange, or yellow. From the other side, it looks really great, so I'll show you that in a little bit. I just want to talk about this a little bit more. So these are like picture hangers, and I glued them on right here on each side so they would stay. And then I got a round dowel from the dowel assortment that I showed in the last video. I put balls on the ends, I painted them white, and then I got a curtain from Walmart and I cut it. I sewed the end there and there, and then I got magnets right here, right there. Oh, and for the lights, I nailed it in a few places so it would stay. Same thing on the other side, except I got magnets on the bottom too, as well as right there, so it would stay better. Same thing though, I glued those down, and then I painted the dowel and everything. For the middle, I got, I have these, but they're bent more, and then I super glued this dowel in there, so they would, and then I got this, and this is actually removable. I got 2 magnets in there, but I don't want to remove it now. Just, the door will open if you try to get that one out, but yeah, it's removable in case you want to put Michael behind the door. Yeah, I'll just show it real quick. So yeah, I only have one hand here, so it's gonna be hard to here, real quick, just pretty cool. And I got 2 layers, so it would be less transparent. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to show you guys. I'll turn the light off a little bit, maybe keep it shot here, but it looks pretty good to me. So yeah. So if anybody has any questions at all, just let me know. And yeah, I really like this. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I'm really proud of myself for doing it. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. I hope you have a good day. Merry Christmas. Alright, a couple more things I just want to mention real quick was when I did the mulch, I kind of like I cut it like at an angle like this, so it would be easier to get that up on there, like the mulch and the grass. And then the other thing I want to mention was this door here, the front door. It's actually held on with a magnet. So I don't know how well you can see the square magnet right there. Yeah, right there's a magnet. And then on the other side of the door, you can see I glued a nail there. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask. Don't worry, I got everything and all that.
I did the work.
Yeah. Hope you guys have a great day. Great Christmas.